Welcome to the fastest Chaos Deciders, the veteran top 3 finisher of Deathmatch World Cup 4 Rage against the veteran, I would say, from Pakistan. Not as many successes in the past as Rage, but also quite a long-standing expert DMer with ImComing in the red, who just go-casted the last set with me. We have Ethiopians as Ghost versus starter here. And the people did start inside seawalls here on HyperRandom, so that is nice for the Ethiopians. And apparently with a missionary as the starting scout. Let's go! Ethiopians starting two-headed swordsman here, something we saw in the matchup before. Wanna survive, wanna get two shortels who kind of shred everything. And later on then the siege would be really good, but Rage is getting inside here with the horse skulls. That's a big win for him to get inside the clump of coming. The two-headed swordsman doing a decent job defending the Huskals though. Rush direction here through the gate. No, that's actually Cummings walls. Walls intertwining as well. Really crazy map there. What to go versus Showtail? Hand cannons, I suppose. Hand cannons or scorpions would be the options that they have against Showtail that come to my mind. First castle, and therefore first Showtail's probably about to come out. Yeah, Showtails are cute. Will be produced very quickly as well, which is really nice to match the Goth production speed there. And therefore, since the castle is up, that is looking like a nice matchup for the underdog here. Rage, historically one of the top 5, top 6, one of the top 8 DMers, I think, for quite a while. Coming more eternally, but floating around the top 16, top 24 mark. But coming prepared a lot for this tournament, had trained massive amounts, and Rage coming into the tournament quite cold from what we have heard so far. This already decided, so obviously they already played some sets. Rage was upset already by Hazy in the winners match, whereas coming had a decently close set against seed 16 with seed 17 there against Zeriab, who we just saw. That was a very good set. That's also on my YouTube. And then won his elimination match there for Mr. Coming. Shortels going in now. Hand cannons is indeed the choice to counter the Shortels, but in these low numbers, Shortels can still overwhelm them. Bombard cannons are working away on the castles. Trebuchets there on the defense as well. Villager count practically even. Siege just being made by the Ethiopians as well. Don't have many buildings up as they went for a castle start. I hope I'm speaking loud enough for the microphone, because I'm a bit sick, right? I have COVID. But it's fine, I'm feeling better today. Can't do anything else since it didn't stay at home anyways. Now one castle they are falling for coming. That's already a good success for Rage. These seawalls really not weak, like really very weak. No melee armor at all. And only 300 HP, so Shortels going through them like butter. But there are a good amount of hand cannoneers running under the castle, though probably not the wisest thing they can do. Rage trying to get that castle down. Rage also expanding all around the map, so setup looks quite decent for him. The question is, can Coming like stabilize here against the God Flood, and then mount a decisive push? But it is still looking troubling with losing that castle. Those cards lacking behind there, but gold is empty for Rage already. Oh boy! Giant torsion engine shots. We're seeing a lot of Ethiopians today! And that is all the hand cannoneers gone for the Goth player. Second game I'm casting in a row where Ethiopian siege archers are getting the most amazing shots on all the opponent's ranged units. Then therefore I think coming in a great spot right now. 65 military units to 8 by the Goths. As Rage has burned through all his gold, coming even selling wood, so the that's super smart. So the Goth can't sell wood. Like, I don't think he wants to sell wood as the Ethiopians. He's just doing it to take the market away from the Goths, which the Goths actually do really need the market. He's going for the market now. But the wood price is down, because Coming just sold it down. Really smart moves. He needs the wood himself, actually, kind of, but Taking that away, or the value away from the Goth market is, I think, damaging his opponent more than he's damaging himself with a sell he didn't necessarily need to make. Well, he's also lacking a bit of gold, so maybe sell was even helping. Still it's 8k wood. Yeah, spending more food than usual, the Ethiopians do here, right? With all the showtails that he made. No more showtails in production though, so it's a mainly singular siege Onager army right now, with 21 showtails behind. No arbalists are being seen here. Bombard cannons are trying to defend, but get flattered as well. And Coming is sitting in top of Rage's base. Even trying to make a castle there, could easily kill it with its own SO though. Yeah, doesn't want to do that. Puts a little bit more back, will still protect the kind of main stone of his opponent here. Quick look at the map. Rage is kind of expanded everywhere. Has a ring of structures here right around Coming space. Ethiopians tend to be a bit one-dimensional. A lot of farms now being added by Coming. Also some farming coming up by Rage, but for the Goths, that isn't too many farms on the field. And totals can still be produced with those resources. Totals now running in forward, the archery ranges are going down, and Huskarl's being made, probably to snipe the siege. But, really tough to do something against Showtail Siege Onager here for Goths. I named two options against Showtails, right? Hand cannons and scorpions, but both these options die super hard to Siege Onagers, especially Ethiopian Siege Onagers with Torsion engines. It's now also taking out some houses. House space is indeed a problem for Rage. But that leaves the siege hunters unattended, so the Huskars can potentially snipe them. Let's see the attack rounds. Now coming in a little bit better, but not really got enough loot. Just loses quite some SO there, so I think that is Rage buying some time. Rage also going for side pushes over on the north, 2 trebuchets, but Showtails running into that as well. Castles are kind of decent against Showtails, but Showtails kill stuff so fast with their attack. Takes out the 2 traps that were trying to side push here, and a lot of development all around the map, but the Showtails being everywhere as well. Showtails now even going in under this castle to snipe some villagers. A bit lacking on the trebuchet count. There come 2 traps by Mr. Coming, and overall he has 10 on the field. Kill the castle down here, I guess. Going for some gold control there. Rage stabilized a bit, has good villager population now, exactly same farms for both. And he is kind of losing castles left and right. Still 2 traps with 1 here, so he might be able to take over the north. That's quite a lot of farm eco there by Coming that Rage could deny. And castle is not being denied successfully by this Huskar. I think that Huskar ran a bit off. So the 2 villagers here probably... What? No! You're getting it up, Coming! Why are you leaving? No! They would have gotten it up, but he bails. Unnecessarily, and just runs right into the Huskar. Maybe just wanted the Lord to smile on him, indeed. But the Showtails clear it now. Are villagers coming back, or will this stand as a monument to doubt at 89.2% and unnecessarily denied? But it won't be denied forever as 5 more villagers. Tick tock, toom bomb, and the castle is up. In the north, castle fight indecisively. Both snipe each other's trebuchets. And in the middle, oh boy, the safe kills. Coming shoots all his Showtails and his own trap. The Huskars finish off the other trap, and therefore that push is gone. The game is going wild all around the map. 2 trap push here in the south takes out a TC. That TC will fall to Coming's castle. So Coming overall establishing himself on his half of the map there to the right. whereas Rage is kind of on this northern third of the map with quite some empty space in between, where just lonely SO are floating around, not being challenged. Oh, being challenged now by 3 Hordes. Where are they shooting at? Actually at the Hordes, and Coming saves them all. Nice attack rolls. Puzzle fight in the north continuing, this time with 4 traps for Rage. So starting to look better for the brother of Daywalker. On this front at least. Maybe he can stabilize here in the south. Quite some Dan farms though, imitating his brother that I just mentioned, who is called Dan. Polar as well, being called Dan. Both are known for like not the beautiful farming economy, and Rage apparently as well as lots of mills, and everything is 4 times away than a T90 farm would be. But Rage kills the northern castle. Shortles now sweeping in to get rid of the traps once more, but are meeting some resistance by the castle. 1 trap gets killed, and Rage says, I can't win this, in all caps, instead of saying GG. What? He probably said GG afterwards. Whole rush starting base emptied. Yeah, like it is a problem, right? Shotel is all. I also have no clue how to counter that with Goths. This Dino! Hey yo, the master of not building 3 archery ranges on a neutral island, but a stable on a neutral island. Also big supporter of HyperRandom, so very glad to see you here for our $800 DM HyperRandom tournament, as you are one of the proponents of bringing HyperRandom to the forefront. Mad respect for that. Yeah, the Insta roast into the Insta shoutout. So I hope that weighs it. And Coming wins with the Ethiopians. And yeah, click on Dino's name and go follow him. A lot of HyperRandom content there as well. And every once in a while, he might build a building on a neutral island. I was so happy I came exactly at that moment to Buzz or stream yesterday when you made that statement. And he couldn't stop laughing. It was a great moment. But yeah, big supporter of HyperRandom, so shout out there. And Coming with an amazing KD there, really hard to stop, as I said. Shooter, Siege Onager for Rage. So the underdog here takes the 1-0 lead. And Rage not with a perfect start in the set. Also, like the walls, obviously. Sea walls are really weak, but I think they helped out a bit for Coming to survive the start with no treadmill crane against Ghost. On the draft, the Goth lost against the Ethiopians. And therefore, the first one on the scoreboard is the Pakistani, is ImComing. And I have the competitors mixed up, because normally I have the lower seed on the right side. So I'm not changing the score around, I'm changing the player names around. Yeah, 1-0. Alright, let me see some Civ guesses for game number 2. What do you think they will pick next? It says Portuguese versus Turks. I want to guess 2, so let me think. Malians, Britons. I think I'd go Bohemians here. I'm coming. And I'll probably go Malians if I'm rage. Yeah, so I'm going saying Malians Bohemians. Maybe coming wants to peek a weaker one and try to wage the better one then. Yeah. That's why I like kind of look more at this side. Malians, I think it's Rage's strongest Civ, even though he doesn't think so. He thinks that's a better. Let's see. And oh boy, I was right with the Malian pick. But we have a very similar sounding Civ on the other side, but not exactly a great Civ in that matchup, I believe. As we have Mayans versus Malians, and a little bit of a weird coastal generation there. Less space for coming, but easier water access, which can be helpful if it was Mayans, I guess, because Mayans don't get cannon gain. And yeah, that's a really tough matchup for Mayans, right? You know, even in RM. I don't think it changes too much for the kind of known Malians as a main counter. What are the top 5 civs in deathmatch? I would say Saracens, Spanish, maybe Slavs, Celts definitely, and humans probably. Magyars would also be an option, yeah. I thought of like overall maps, and Magyars fall a bit off when the maps is closed or when it's water map. Saracens, less Spanish, Bengalis, humans. I don't know if Bengalis are top 5. They're good against everything that doesn't have SO, but they suck against all the SO civs, so. Saracens because of market, Saracens because of amazing units, because of Mamelukes, because of great navy, because of market as well, yeah, I guess. But mainly because of SO, Mamelukes, Camels, and great navy. Humans because of the rush, and a decent army comp later on with Hussa and SO. Slash, especially for team games because of the team bonus and really strong units. Spanish because of the faster building time and being very adaptable, also great water. Yeah. Hansa are still not bad, I think. But I wouldn't rank them top 5. Alright, let's go into game 2. Malians. Also a strong Civ. I think definitely a top 10 Civ. Have heavy demo, have treadmill crane, have siege onager, have Farimba camels, and have decent infantry. Especially infantry will play a big role here against the Mayans, who are trying to go quite quickly into plumes there for coming. Kind of the thing that can at least kite the Malian champions. And we do have 4 barracks Malian champions into quick B2, apparently by Rage going 4 castles there. Yeah, I would rate Gujaras over Bengalis, I think. Yeah, the rush is strong, and the death board is good. A lot of houses Eagles will try to rush there for coming. And Rage is going for water as well. 5 docks as coming space is very close to the water. Will need to go for water himself to defend. Sad thing for mains also in this matchup. No cannon gain, so they can't do too much without water. Well, they can control this gold with a regular galleon and the berries, I guess. And potential fish boom. Also another lake here on the left side that won't play as much of a role, I think, because there's no bases next to it. Eagle Rush there finds 1 kill so far, but champion defense for Rage seems to be in place. I'm a bit doubtful about these 4 castles here. I don't know if you really want to go that Gebeto heavy, because Gebeto died to plumes, and I think you want a lot of plumes in this matchup for Mayans. One castle is up for coming, not making anything though, so no plumes coming out. Mix of galleons and demos, which I like on these waters. And Rage, Mayans have a problem on bigger waters like these ones, right? No galleon for them, just war galley though. Why Helvetiers? Probably a misclick. Or we had a cavalry starting unit. I don't remember what the starting unit was. Maybe it was for the starting unit. But yeah, it's still producing them, so misclick, pretty sure. Or he expected camels, right? Maybe he expected camels. But yeah, Rangers being smart, I think, going full champ call here. Mayans tend to start with camels against a lot of civs, but obviously it doesn't make too much sense against Malians, so starting champ call. And I guess he wants a range unit behind, so that's why they lead Gibetto. And as long as champions are in front, then plumes should also not do that much. Eagles trying to get map control running all the way around here, as they are quite useless in the main fight. Trying to get a castle up here, even going for docks on the left side. Navy-wise, Mayans, besides the Canagain leg, have the stronger navy. Mayans have a great navy. SO, not SO, just red chat at the same time. Heavy demo and fully upgrade galleon. And I think they even get ship right, if I'm right. While Mayans have a big lag on their galleon line, right? Only getting war galley there. Get heavy demo at least, but such a big one as this one should be won by Mayans. The sad stuff with Mayans is always just like no cannon gain, so they can't really control too much of the shoreline with it. But we also do have the first land battles here, plumes against champions and Gibetto with the SO behind. But Malians with their own Onager, Mayans, which I like, but not getting siege engineers on theirs either means there is not even a range advantage against the no siege engineer SO by the Malians. DM seems to be a good mode to learn about late game compositions and decision making. I agree. Especially with the HyperRandom map, right? It's really about like instant decision making, adapting to the map. With like non-mirror matchups and HyperRandom, that's like fast decision making on steroids here. Yeah, Navy. I said Navy's not too helpful, but it's taking out traps with the galleys. Heavy demo now flying in though, and connects. Demo's in the defense and coming more like using his Navy in the fights than trying to take out the dogs, as they have been defended by Rage. Fight's actually not going too bad for the Mayans. Now it's only Gibetto left, and with the Onagers, quite decent fights there. Plumes can still kite the Malian champion line quite well, and oh boy, this is not looking too bad for the Mayans here. Coming, Tay wins the fight, gets the map control for it. Once again streaming units towards the north. Rage more limited to his base, and water fights are continuing as well. Vedo plus SO? I think Champ plus SO is better. But yeah, Gibetto at least matched the speed. Rage probably needs a few more castles. How much stone is there on the map? I don't see any stone piles, right? Oh, there is some stone. 128 on them only though, okay. Not much stone, well 444 on this one pile. And like 400 piles over here on the outside. There's a little bit more stone. Gold piles are huge. And these are also only small stone piles. Both kind of reliant on stone. Probably will be tougher for the Banes to keep up their plumes. But Rage also playing a lot of castle unit here. Worth it to Fishbill in the West Lake? I think so, yeah. But Mayans don't really need food, so I don't know if you want to invest wood for food with Mayans. Having made the dogs, made only demos in it though. Mayans do have the speed to snipe siege, so I think Rage forward castles would really help him to push. So Plumes and Eagles cannot just run around, use their speed and snipe the SO. Mayans tend to be underrated against SO. There's enough gold on the map. Probably the good gold amount is good for Mayans as well. Mayans without gold struggle really hard because they don't have Fussa. But as long as mains have good, they're quite good. Hello, hello, just passing. Hello, coming. Hey, don't tell me that TC goes up. That TC will go up. Blooms are firing now, but it's too late. And the villagers seem to dodge everything, and that TC has TQ as well, so it will defend himself without rage even having to look. Oh boy. Having missing a good moment there. Doesn't have too much navy anymore as well. It's kind of stuck here. And Rage is sieging this, coming, not really fighting, now building up for traps, so I think we might see another land fight here soon. Onager not able to take the SO out. Bloom's going forward, while if the gem skulls are trickling in, they are getting killed quite fast still. And I'm still not convinced of the Beto. Beto have like really bad pierce armor, right? They have 4 pierce armor. And 50 HP only, so the Blooms take them out quite easily. And the Eagles coming for the siege onagers. Very nice micro here by coming. 3. Stay alive. More traps being killed by ships. So, but that gives an opportunity for the demos to fly in. Defensive demo there. Not too many losses there, I think, for coming. But the trap stays alive and gets retreated. The castle has fallen. And Rage is advancing further. They are outranging the TC, so it's still on it. Another army going in, but kind of no siege to snipe, so this is more like just throwing away eagles. Whose position do we like better here? A relic 0-0, by the way. So nobody really caring about them. Coming, making another castle. Yeah, I think it's still looking good for Rage, right? Zami should be better. Rage just because of the Sith. Yeah, a bit of the map position as well, but I think we'd really like to see him go on this stone. How much stone is here? 2000 stone. Yeah, that's like 3 castles, right? If he puts 3 castles here, then coming is kind of out of options. I think mine the stone and make some forward castles. He's now only going to his main stone. Still stone over here in the north. He just cleared out those blooms. Yeah, map control is also looking way better for Rage, right? And yeah, I think coming is kind of out of options now. He played the mains really well. But there's only so much you can do. Kevin's being added. What? I mean, if anything, we could go Cavalier here, no? Cumming's trying to get relics. You got 1. Eagle's getting shot in the back. Having lost 50 plumes. Oh, I guess here. Oh boy! Here, seemingly. Ooh, the trail of the plume. Sick caster missed it. Oh, there must have been a good moment for Rage. They're still weirded out by the camps. The castle will fall. Cumming's trying to make something happen on the water, but runs straight into demos. It was on screen and I missed it? Okay, well. At least you guys saw it, right? Makes it better. Yeah, it feels a bit like Cumming still has pop. There's a lot of eagles. Main champions melee wise aren't the greatest. They are lacking last attack upgrade. Yeah, so can they get some decent shots? They are on the retreat. So it's better than on the attack. In the north, Camels by Rage. Cumming's trying to set up a side push here? Yeah, sea traps. And a cute monastery to get another relic there. The massive push is kind of releasing his space. I really don't like that Rage has not made a single forward castle after his like kind of initial position castles. Villagers going nowhere. I mean, you could easily buy one, right? He has 5k gold as well. Cumming selling food now. Yeah, Cumming's out of gold. Is he also out of gold to mine? Yeah, looks like no gold on this part of the map anymore besides these 600 here. And yeah, it's a really tough matchup. Cumming did all he could, I think. But I think Rage will tie up the set here. Looking good for all our 3-2 predictions in different ways. That's still active at the north. Cumming is making an eagle ram push there towards the TC. Controlling stone and gold over there, but only one town center, so that's kind of easy to push. The problem is Cumming is losing his base. And it's kind of an unbeatable army here, even though I don't know why these are camels and not cavaliers. On water, Cumming kind of has more control. Rage not really too interested. He can't make a galleys. He can't make galleys. So. Not really going for fires, but against heavy demos, fires really aren't great. So. It's really tough to make something happen there, I think, for Malians. While on land it's much more possible, but a lot of siege has been sniped here. Only 2 traps remaining. Plume's not being microed back though. Eagle's now coming into play. What's happening at the north? Rage forced to make a castle there and fight all the north pushes. But gets the kills on the rams. But looks like the Eagles and Plumes are taking out the Malian army. And Cumming somewhat survives this. Might even save that castle. Oh wow. Okay, I thought it was over, but now Cumming has more pop. And if you can snap those traps this way, the gold bank for Rage is still a problem, but really nicely played to survive this push. Helped that Rage never made castles for this push, but demos are out now on this side. Don't tell me Rage through this. Yeah, I that's kind of exactly what I'm thinking right now, right? Don't tell me he's throwing it. Cannon Gains! Oh, that water control! That's also throwing over S. Cumming has map position, right? We'll lose the north again, alright? And Rage is getting those threats. Has 100 armies still, 80 champions there. It's just massing a new push. Still not really spending his stone or his gold for stone. And Cumming is heavily mining over here. Has found a new big gold mine. 5k on that. Rage still mining the north. And can mine in the center here. For a little odd break, had to sneeze. Looms versus Tigui, who wins? Rage is preparing a big push there. 5 traps. But the unit's kind of undecisive, right? Going back again. Champions taking little engagements. A few siege onagers being snuffed out by Cumming again. One survives. The longer this goes, the better for whom? I mean, Rage has his gold bank. Coming has already used up all his gold. Oh no, he lost all the wills there. Okay, that's what Rage pushed. Successfully pushed Coming off of that gold. Coming is taking stone over here still. And raiding the northern gold there. Rage still taking some over here. There's another gold here next to the water. Which Rage is somewhat winning right now, unbeknownst to Coming maybe. Coming isn't making any shifts, but because he's so out of gold, right? He has been pushed off of this gold. Oh, Lord! Zoomed in right in time there for all those plumes to run into the SO. Forever Lightcap kills in the end easy, yeah. I mean, males have ideas. But they, like, the mans can also keep making champions. Even. 3 relics though for Coming. No relics for Rage. But 1 relic will be cleared soon and he loses his stone -2. There's no way. Look for a moment like he could come back, but like losing all those plumes here. Now he doesn't have any plumes anymore. He doesn't have any gold besides the 3 relics. There's a lot of stuff to get some gold again and gets onto this gold again, but there is a siege on it or what? We're just laming trees? You think it's necessary to lame trees in mains versus Mayans? Really? Instead of killing the gold mills, which would have been more worth it this way. And now Rage going, well, it's ready army forward, right? And I don't see this being stopped. The wizard trying to be safe there, but hiding under... So wrong as these 4 guys might be, hiding behind 4 plumes shouldn't do anything. Because these guys are the champions. Oh! Hiding behind demos though! Hiding behind demos though should work! And it does work, and the champions were the champions. Ha! He saved the villagers. Great move by Coming. Really like that. But that big army is still there, right? Even though there was a really nice bait into it, demos. It's also nice when people do these little things, right? Kinda tells us Coming was feeling it. Even though this game is very tough. And yeah. Coming calls to GG. Can't stop that big push there, but really made it a count of a game for the matchup there. And 1-1 Rage is on the scoreboard. Spooky, spooky. 681 kills to 500 in favor of the Malian military. Resource collected, a little bit better for Coming, but basically even the 1k relic gold is like the 1k he has more. And villager count way higher for Coming. But Rage with a giant bank and probably deleting some builds as well, going for a smaller economy and for a bigger army that was really tough for the mains to stop. Draft-wise, that is loses Coming his 3rd pick against Rage's, in my opinion, strongest Civ though. I read more inside than Turks. Britons and Turks are also good. But Coming Civs, I kind of like them against it, right? Portuguese, Bohemians still. Huns can win. Britons quite easily. Huns should struggle against Dravidians if they survive, but they have a good advantage at the start against Dravidians. Portuguese kind of beat everything on the left side, maybe? Maybe Britons beat Portuguese. Britons Bohemians is even, I think. Italians I'm not thinking too hard about. If I'm coming, maybe now I'm just going Hans. Italians beat Portuguese. No. I think Portuguese beat Italians really hard. We're coming go Hansa or go like a Bombard Cannon Civ here. Portuguese should have all decent matchups, I think. Bohemians kind of as well, right? Hansa are a bit afraid of the Turks, maybe. So I probably would spare them and go Bohemians here. And Condos wrecking Portuguese? Oh, Condos. Oh. Do Condos even do that well against Organ guns? They have bonus damage, but yeah, do they have bonus armor? They do? Yeah, maybe then rather go Bohemians to be safe. And Rage will go Turks. I think we gotta see Bohemians with Turks. Yeah, I don't think I've seen Portuguese Italians then yet. Or at least not Condos being used there. I say Ports versus Turks. Again. Again? When did we last see it? Ah, you said it last game, right? Well, we're both dead wrong. Because Coming is going for his last pick. And we see a really interesting matchup as well. Because Rage is going for an elephant civ as well. And we do have Khmer and Dravidians on an icy map. So that's unbuildable. It is not water. Khmer against Dravidian. And I think Dravidians win. I think SO win. Elephant Archer, probably not really the option here. Think if Dravidians just play that Heb SO, they win. Coming going for Cav Archers with the Burmese to rush. Rage going for Elephant Archers. Well, if we have range already, why not make Elephant Archers? But it's making a lot of ranges. Oh no, I think that's bad. I think like something I learned a bit from practicing with Nili is that like you can play Dravidians without elephants. And they're quite good without elephants. And I think in this matchup you want to play Dravidians without elephants. Like, just play Heb SO with them. Why not? They have help, they have SO. Yeah, no siege engineers, but they have help and they have SO. They have amazing help too, right? Wood steel. They have help that ignore armor, and they have SO. That's really good. Nobody has treadmill crane here. Rage lost one villager to the Cav rush. Like, too terrible. And I don't think against Ballista elephants, like the elephant archers do too much. We saw that before, right? They kind of traded evenly, but then it's about who has the onagers with that, right? And Dravidians have the better onagers. So I guess you could also play Elephant Archer SO. But if the Khmer then add normal Scorpions, which I like more than Ballista Elis. Ballista Elis kill Iliad, we saw that last time. But they tried it somewhat evenly, right? They had no bonus damage against them. So I don't think anything killed anything there. Siege that they didn't add would have won that. But it's just not enough heaviness for Rage, maybe? I mean, I like the battle elephants by coming here. And the elephant archers are clumped up, so we also do have a little bit of area effect damage by the Khmer battle elephants here. Surely a nerfed one, but just not enough heaviness for the Dravidians. Where the Esso? Where the heaviness? Why is the Rage making bombard cannons? What? You're getting Esso and help against an elephant civ. You need to make Esso and help to stop elephant civs. It's like the 2 units you need, and you have great heaviness for that. And you have Esso, like, which are just SO without situations, but they SO. And without SO, the Rams can even do work here. Yeah, bombard cannons are okay against Rams, but not if you only if you have enough. And therefore, Rage loses a castle there. I think way too elephant archer heavy, way too late on SO, way not enough Rex. 5 Rex is really undermating Rex here. Scorpions behind for the Khmer, which are also like way more than the Ballista elephants because they are actually getting bonus damage against the Dravidian elephant archers. Elephant archers walking forward there. Another castle going down, coming with the strong Khmer push. And as opposed to the last set where we saw them, I like the battle elephant scorpion composition here by coming. It's kind of just a classic Khmer comp before like Ballista elephants became good and all that shit. And I think it is the right comp against what Rage is making. I think if Rage was making Helveso, it would be the wrong comp. But Rage isn't making Helveso, Rage is making Elephant Archer Help. And I think in this case, I like Cummings comp way more. Elephants also going in here to the south, they're emptying the TC. And the Scorpions are finding massive amounts of kills. Probably there is the pass-through damage. And the pass-through damage, you have to admit, Amens, by the Scorpions is looking way more impressive than the one by the Ballista elephants. They really shouldn't shoutcast with COVID. Ah, oh boy. Rage is going down hard here. To Cummings' last pick. And he calls the GG. Just a little bit of misdecision by Rage, I think. And flawless play by Cumming. Also even has farm development behind this, right? Easy with Khmer. Getting relics there as well, Cumming in the first 10 minutes already. So very well developed there. And yeah, just a classic Khmer comp there with the Scorpions. Ends the game way quicker than the Ballista elephants did. But yeah, just no SO by Dravidians, so weird. Like, Dravidians, I think, win this matchup with SO. And Rage should make them. Now, Hans a safe win as well. Ah, Turks. Turks can beat Hans, I think. Depends on the start. But Dravidians losing to the Khmer. Not a pick I saw coming. I thought about these here. And yeah, we have Hans as well now. But I think Turks, I mean, Hans can win at the start. Later on, Turks should be better. But I don't know if Turks can actually survive it. If you make enough heavies, I think I also would favor Hans. And Teo Kaikoko. That was a win for Cumming. So the underdog with the 2-0 lead. Which misplaying that a bit. Cumming doing everything right. Quick break for me before game 4. And I want to see predictions for the next 2 civs from you. And maybe guess the soundtrack. Still points on the line. I think it's not a hard one. Sounds like a game with Rome. You couldn't be further away in a certain sense. I think you could also be further away in another sense. But no Rome in this game. It wasn't too hard, was it? It does sound orcish, and it is currently the Horde soundtrack, yeah. I really thought like Warcraft 3 would be a quicker guess. Should be one of the easiest guesses ever, no? One of the games you probably all played. I don't know, maybe not the Gen Z people there. You ever play World of Warcraft? It isn't Warcraft, it's World of Warcraft. Evan said WC3, which is Warcraft 3, not World of Warcraft. That would be WOW. Not the same thing. I never played World of Warcraft either. I played a lot of Warcraft 3. Actually, the first game I played, first RTS I played competitively was the Risk mode in Warcraft. And the only RTS I played competitively before H2. We all know your story about being Gen Z, which nobody believes. Kakoko's over 40. Hans vs Turks is Amon's guess before I look. I would be totally like coming to think, yeah, let's finish the set with Hans now. And I think Turks is probably the best civ against Bohemian, Portuguese, and Huns. So I think it makes sense for Rage. Rage kind of has to pick Turks here. Could also go for Britons. But I think Rage probably wants to play something he's comfortable with, and he's clearly not comfortable with Dravidians, right? Because it's a newer civ, and Rage is kind of notorious for not learning new civs. I won a Dravidian war against him. Britons just died a Huns. Yeah, true. Britons just died a Huns. Yeah, so... Yeah, I think I agree. Yeah, I think Hans Turks is very realistic here. Don't know all these weird new words? You're a boomer now, see? And it is Hans Turks. Amons and me are right. Or Amons was right. Amons said it first. Let's say Amons is right? The grand TFC donor, Mr. Amons, is right. Welcome into game 4, and let's see if Humming can close the big upset game here with the Huns out. We do have an open map with a little bit of the wooden valley in the middle. I feel like a generation we saw before already. Lots of goals forward there for coming, or kind of for both have a lot of forward res. Rage with a nicer map, 3 side goals here. Coming though, 1 back goal, kind of 2 back goals, so even-ish, I would say. But the middle holds a lot of resources here, so that should be good for Huns if they can establish a foothold early there. Scouts, standard scouts card for both, and camels coming out, obviously. I think we need to see a lot of wrecks here for the Huns. Yeah, we do see 5 wrecks. 2 stables, 3 stables into 5 wrecks and 6 ranges, and a market for the massive Hun push. That's the anti-Uniwall map, isn't it? Nah, I think the anti-Uniwall map was different, right? They both had these woodlines. The woodlines were like here, and then there was one here for Zeriep, and then there was an open middle. So it looked a bit different, like that had more small woodlines, and it was a bit differently shaped. And they were further away We saw it in other sets before, but I don't recall the games. But Rage gets the market up first. Did he use it though? Yeah, he used it. That's really nice. I think it's really, really important that Rage gets the market here first. Otherwise, he will just get rolled. But if Rage gets the market with Turks, he can maybe even roll early against the Hun. We need a lot of Cavachers to counter the Halberdiers, but getting the market first, and he went for, not for the chicken market, he went for the market right next to the TC. Love that early market play by Rage. I think that is really, really good. Halberdiers though, not that many Cavachers out, so it's still a good engagement for Coming. Just reducing the amount of gold, but now turns badly. Coming's trying to get work castle up. No real rushes by both. Both kind of trying to posture for big armies here. Coming, selling after that also. So 1,000 stone and 2,000 food there. So Coming really wanted some market gold as well. Rage already out of gold with Camel's Cavachers. Turks very, very gold dependent on their good units. And Turks die to Rams infantry. Turks can die to Rams infantry. They can make their own Rams and Cavachers though, right? So they can make... Technically, they could also go for Janissaries. Which we don't see too often in DM, but it is useful in quite some matchups. Both going for massive armies. Rage doing a really good job at having similar military pop than the Huns here. And finding some nice villager kills in the middle there. But the Hun armies being established as well. Rage now a little bit house castle. Soon to finish. Not seeing anyone work on houses. So will be pop capped a bit there, which is hurting against the Huns. Also has that little weird valley there with the hill bonus. That now Coming's in that it's kind of in the middle of the fight, right? KD will matter a lot here. Rage right now with the way better KD. Cavachers obviously the stronger ones for the Turks. So a little bit more value for their bug, I want to say, but Huns have the cheaper ones, so but more HP, more value for your pop space is what I wanted to say. Scorpions being added in, I think that's a smart choice against Huns who don't have Onagers. And can have against the Cavachers, but that means no ramps for the Turks, and the Hun ramps are working away on the seed workshops. Traps for both sides, really close fights. Rage, I think, doing a good job keeping up in military pop with the Huns, but the ramps and the Tarkin edition coming into play with more Pierce armor there. Camels have all gone, so the Tarkin edition with a really nice timing by ImComing. The Rams take out a trap as well. This is looking good for Coming to make the big upset happen here. And Rage might not make it out of the group stage as one of the most prominent DMers of all time. And Coming with a grand performance there. Also, maybe the best game he played was even the game he lost with the Mayans. And massive Cavacher army, 78 Cavachers there. The Cavachers melting for Rage. He lost the castles, not making defensive ramps by the Turks. Probably biggest misstep here. And yeah, Turks dying to rams. Not necessarily to the infantry. The Cavachers were able to deal with that, but they are dying to more Cavachers and to siege ramps without having their own siege ramps out. Rage desperately trying to get gold in the economy. Could make more Cavachers, not really having them in the queue. Massive Hussar queue, but they seem to be just dying 1-1, and Rage calls the GG. I used up all what was left over my voice on this game. ImComing beats Rage. Big headline. Big headline for the end. (3-1) as well. So the 3-2 predictions didn't happen. Indeed, wow, Crazy Joe. I think he had some okay. Like actually, the Convert Dravidians is, in my opinion, an advantage. Dravidians, it's no Civ win for anybody. This is no Civ win for anybody. Think this is a close matchup too. And the Mayans, like, Coming even almost won that, which is like a hard matchup for Mayans, right? And I don't remember game 1 right now, but yeah, I think Coming just played really good, really adaptive, and made a good upset happen here. Game 1 and game 2 were civ wins. Game 2 was a bit of a civ win, but Coming turned it into a game, right? What was game 1 again? Ethiogoth. Ah, yeah, that was tough. It looked like a moment like the Goth could do something with the rush, but yeah, that was a bit tough. Statistics-wise, more kills for Rage, but cheaper units for the Huns. The economy besides the market didn't really come into play that hard. And villagers 60 to 38 for the Huns. Huns still good. Close map probably also helping Coming over here. Total's not cost effective. They were very effective. Together with Esso, seemed unstoppingly effective there. And the Huns, being Huns, winning against Turks. Even against champs? Yes. We update the score. Will rewatch. 3, 2. That's coming for an interview. I thought he would be watching. He said he would be watching. Maybe wait a minute. Couldn't cast it live, but it's still such a historic set that I would want to interview. But yeah, therefore we complete our round of 16. Okay, there he is. Monsieur Rage Slayer. I mean, I can't ask you directly post-game anymore how it feels, but you're probably very proud, right?
Hey, Otter. First of all, thanks for the cast, man. That was really good. I watched like from minute 1 your cast. Thank you so much.
Okay, nice.
So yeah, to be honest, when I woke up that morning, I wasn't expecting the result. So
not many people were probably, right? You came in as the underdog.
Yeah, like I was like expecting one game to win, like win one game, and um, if you already yeah, you haven't watched my stream, so you can watch my emotions in the stream when I won the series. You can watch my emotions in that as well. So
oh yeah, I'm so
like
gonna do that.
yeah, it was. I was very very happy. So it was, I think, one of my biggest performance. Last time, the biggest performance was in the Horse Wars tournament. I beat True and then
Where
I
you
beat
beat True,
KD.
yeah, I remember that. I remember
And I
you
beat
beating
KD
True,
as
yeah.
well, yeah.
You beat KD as well, yeah.
So,
I didn't
True,
remember that part, but I remember you beating True. That was like the bigger thing.
yeah, two big upsets there as well. So that was a great run for me. I reached quarterfinals in that one. So after that, this performance is the best one. Like I wasn't expecting. Like I haven't played Rage that much in tournaments. I don't think I've ever played Rage in 1v1 EM tournament, and I don't have a good record against him in latter games.
Hmm.
So yeah, it was totally unexpected, but like the good thing about this series was the save draft for me. Like I really like the saves I picked. I really wanted these saves. Hans, as you know that I really like Hans.
Yeah.
And like when I got the save draft, against his Civ draft, I thought I can beat his Civs if I get good matchups and get decent map. So
Yeah.
I got everything I wished for.
You also got millions, but besides
Oh
that,
yeah,
you
that
got
was
everything you wished for.
yeah, I lost a lot of plumed archers. So if I didn't lose
Yeah,
those, if I don't lose those plumed archers, maybe I could have done better in that matchup.
yeah. Let's go over the games one by one. I have one more general question. Do you
Yep.
think, like, you trained a lot, right? You prepared a lot. We heard that he might not have prepared as much. Do you
Yep.
think all your prep and all your training paid off?
Yes. Yes. I was super motivated for this series. I wanted to perform well, and I did a lot of practice. I did knew what I can expect. So yeah, I really wanted to perform well in this tournament from the start. I had an aim to at least reach top 8. So the training helped me there, to be honest.
Okay, that also takes the question of your goals for the tournament away. Love the goals and love the amount of preparation and how engaged you are. Yeah, let's go over the games a bit. I think Goth Ethiopians probably really tough matchup for Goth if Ethiopians can survive the start. And even though it was only seawalls, you think they gave you the time to survive the start there?
Yeah, it's like the map was perfect. When I saw the map and when I saw the save, like I thought he's gonna pick gods just because he thought that he might be thinking that I'm gonna go for Hans or some like
Mm.
strongest save, Mayans or Hans. So he
Hmm.
picked gods, and I thought he's gonna pick gods, and I picked Ethiopian. That
Okay.
was first victory for me, and then after that, I just need to when I saw the map, and I just need to make a clumpy sort of a build order and mass up army. If I get to that stage, then it's gonna be I don't like it's gonna be impossible. Like how can you stop the Total Warriors? Their 18 plus 4 attack, and then the Storson engine siege Onagers. It's very hard for gods. Like if you remove the infantry from gods, what else can you make, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think Schotel plus SO was very dominant there. But he got into your clump at the start, where you a bit worried when he broke through that house. And then after that, you also killed 2 castles initially, right? Start did look a bit like
Oh,
maybe you could do something there.
yeah, his rush, like I think his rush could have been better. Like I was really scared when his. I was scared that I would lose more villagers. Like Huskarls got into my clump, but I think he didn't focus. I think he lost focus with his rush, and I was really I thought I might lose this one, but fortunately his rush wasn't that great. So yeah, I survived, and after that it was,
Yeah, it
I
looked like
just
the
need to.
Ethiopian two-handed worked again, right? I think we saw Ethiopian two-handed against Goths. Also, Camrad was Kerbal, I think, in the qualifiers. Where, like, also the Ethiopian two-handed, like, narrowly saved someone. That bit happened again.
Yeah, yeah, like the aim should be for the unique units, but like two-handed, a couple of barracks that can be good against the rush as well.
You also started with the barracks. I just noticed that. I didn't notice that during cast earlier.
Yeah, I just made couple like I needed at least 2 barracks to like kill the Huskarls and quick siege to with the clump. So normally I make siege with the clump so that I, like Huskers don't get into my clump. So it worked out well in the end. My
Even though he
clump
took
worked
out the
out well.
siege workshop, I think at first, but yeah. Then I think he played it really well. He spread around all the map, but just seemed impossible to stop short Lesso.
Yeah, it's like when I get the castle up and this couple of siege workshops up, I was feeling confident. Like I thought it's very, but like I thought if I lose this is gonna be then my bad play.
Well, you didn't, and then you were 1-0 up. And then you were probably not too happy about the Civ matchup. I mean, I also think the Mayan pick maybe a bit early. I know you're a big fan of Mayans, but probably wouldn't rate them as like third Civ there.
Yeah, I picked it just because he picked Turks. So like Mayans, I think can be good against Turks. So if I get Mayans against Turks, I might do well. And um, so he had Italians as well, which I don't think he would have picked. And I think Mayans can also do well against Britons. But yeah, I think Mayans are flexible. They are cheaper, so like they can do well against certain civs. That's why I picked them. Yeah.
Okay, I see, and you like to play them, but yeah, you expected him to go Turks then, I guess, in game 2. That's why you selected them.
Yep. Turks. When I saw Turks, like main thing was like they're not bad on water as well. Like Mayans have heavy demos, galleons, so
Yeah.
and they're good on land as well. Like they're cheap. They're plumed archers. Kill the camels and the infantry. So yeah, and Turks don't have SOs, so they have bombard cannons which can be sniped by eagles. So at the back of my mind, I picked it against Turks.
Okay, but then you saw
Unfortunately,
Malians.
yep. I did got this matchup before as well. I was playing, I think it was versus Zayu. It was like more than an hour game, and I lost it in the end. But yeah, it was a good one as well. So
Really,
it's hard.
more than an hour?
Yep. It was a
Oh.
sort of closed map, yeah.
I thought like Mayans lose. Like you made that game really close with a big Swift disadvantage, I think. Because he also did it smart, right? He didn't open stable. He opened like champions, which I think is the right call. And then
Champ Scrolls, yeah, Champ Scrolls. they have champions which are good against the plumed as well. So yeah, it was a hard matchup. I just I wanted to take the map control, the relics, and he did well with the micro. I lost so many plumed archers for free. My plan didn't work out in the end. The micro wasn't raised by me, so my plan didn't work out in the end.
I think your micro was pretty good. Like I think from watching the set, it might sound odd, but like maybe I'm overrating the Civ matchup for Malians, but I think that actually the game you lost was the game you played the best, because you made it a close game, and we thought even you might win it and come back against Malians.
Yep. My plan nearly at the end of that game, like when the game finished, I thought like I could have done better and I could have won it. Then when I saw my plumed archers dying during that game, oh man, I thought no, it's gonna be a game changer there. Yeah, it was, some things to learn from. Yeah.
Yeah, but I really liked how he played for map control, right? The constant raids at the top, the side push. Like I liked a lot of the things you did in this game.
Yeah, that's
You gave your
that's my trademark moves.
Yeah, but it's also good, right?
Yeah, I like to play like that. Yeah, just makes buildings on the sides, maybe castles. Take the map expansion, take the map control. So that's how I play. I like that.
Yeah, that's probably also a reason that mains suits your style there, even though they hadn't the easiest time here.
Yep. And they're like so cheap as well. Like you can spam them for a long time, you know. Yeah.
True. Yeah. Then the matchups I think got a bit like. Actually, no. Like, why did you pick Khmer next?
I picked Khmer because I thought he's gonna go Britons, and I played Khmer versus Britons before as well, and I did won it in the long run. Just because Khmer in the long run with their farming bonus, with crazy hustler raids and the skirms, they do well against Britons in the end in late imp, and they're not bad in the start as well against the crazy ram and elephant and some scorpions push, or maybe the unique unit. So I picked it against Britons, and it like and like Italians, Italians as well, but mainly Britons, yeah.
Okay, I don't know. I think I played that matchup Khmer versus Britons against Kenrid, and Kenrid beat me hard with Britons, so I'm not sure if Khmer are better than Britons. I think I would rate Britons higher there. I would, however, also favor Dravidians over Khmer, which is the matchup that happened.
Yep. Praveen should win Himmer. He did not make SOs,
Mm-hmm.
so that was good for me. At the end of the game, I asked, like at the end of the series, actually, I asked Rage, why didn't you make SOs? He told me that he didn't knew that, so he didn't knew Dravidians had SOs. So yeah, that was
It's
I
giving
guess
me
lucky for
flashbacks
me.
from Ragnarok, right? I had that 3-2 set against Rage in Ragnarok where we played a Dravidian mirror and he made the unupgraded battle elephants against me. He still hasn't learned the Dravidian tech tree since that last tournament, man.
Yeah, like that was lucky for me, good for me, but yeah,
Yeah, I thought like as Dravidians, you maybe don't even want to make elephant archers in that matchup and just play Helbiso.
yeah, helps us. So, like, I don't think elephant archers do well against elephants. Like, they
Yeah,
don't kill elephant
exactly.
that easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, like halves and souls. And if you want to make elephant archers, maybe do it in the later stages when
Mm-hmm.
my mass of elephants, like
Yeah.
I have like halberdiers and my mass of elephants gets diminished. So you can make it later, but in the start, halves and SO is the best composition.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, and the elephant archers just die against everything you make classically with Khmer, right? You went for scorpions instead of ballista elephants, which I like. I don't think
Yeah,
ballista elephants do well in this matchup at all, right? They die to onagers way too hard and also don't do damage to anything. And the scorpions like counter the ele archers as well, right?
yep. Like elephant archers are good, but they struggle against siege.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have rams to meet you and scorpions and maybe some onagers, they struggle against that. But yeah, they are good in certain situations as well, especially against infantry things and ranged units like cav archers as well. So yeah, they're good in certain situations.
Yeah. Knowledge is power there in game 3. And then I think, I don't know, like, think an even matchup. Huns versus Turks. Did you expect? What did you expect him to be? Or you just? I was like, I was thinking you'd probably go for Hans because I like coming will think now. Okay, let's close the set. Let's play Hans. Did you think
Yes,
that?
if I was thinking the same, I want to close up the series, and I think Hunt is better than Turks, especially on the map. I was
That
like
was
I
pretty
had
close, right?
yeah on that map Hans was perfect. He had some back gold, and I used the market a bit as well, so that was perfect for Hans. Uh, Hans can struggle against Turks on water maps.
Mm-hmm.
I think on land maps, I would prefer Hans. Maybe on closed map, Turks can be better as well on closed maps. But on open maps and on land maps, um, yeah, like Hans are better, I would say, especially in the start. And as the
Uh,
game goes on as well, like they have better like how they have halberdiers, better trash units. So Huns, I think in the late game they're better as well. Like Turks they only have hussars in
really?
the late game. So yeah,
Even though the Turk Cavaters are better, I think that could help them
yeah
late
they're
game.
better. They're better, but if you run out of gold, then it's a problem, right? And if you make a big push in the start, like Huns cav archers are cheaper, right? You
Yeah,
can
true.
spam it for a long time if you use the market, and yeah, you will have all you like with Huns. You'll always have a better military numbers in the start because you don't need houses. So just need to like he did make a camel rush, but I think I had a better start because I killed like 4 or 5 villagers with a couple of paladins I sent. So I had a better start. I just need to mass up a big army and then do a strong push.
Yeah, he did a good job though, I think, with the very early market, like not going for chicken market, but going market right away and getting the market first. And he like really well matched your numbers there initially.
Yeah, I was
Even though you were Hans, but then I think he was late or like missed the ram timing. And I think the ram timing was key there. The pop was okay for him even.
yeah, I was expecting market from him because like it's hard. Like Turks without gold. If you have
Yeah.
like decent gold,
I think he
then
needs
you
to
can.
market.
Yeah, he needs to market. That was a good move by him. Very smart move. Um, so yeah, just like when I like the important thing in this matchup was the start. I like after I killed 4-5 villages, I knew that he's gonna be behind in military numbers. So I just waited my opportunity. I just masked up a bit of army, made rams. So in the back of my mind, I was thinking that he's behind. He's gonna be behind in military. I'm gonna make a big push, big strong push, and it's gonna be hard for him to deal with and make a lot of cav archers. Like their cav archers are cheap, halves and cav archers. It's gonna be hard for him to stop. He's gonna eventually lose the meat shield, which is camels, and only cav archers can't deal with rams. I was making rams as well, so cav archers not good against rams. Some rams are gonna destroy his base.
I think the Rams are also like the Tarkin timing you had there. Like after the Camel's gone, you had Ram Tarkin, and he kind of didn't have anything against that, right?
I had to sell some more stone for that. when I saw his archers, I thought why not make her Khans, so that would be good. So I sold a bit of stone and then to get some extra army. That's a risky move, but it was already on the back foot, so like thought I can afford it. Like yeah, like I needed to like that was an all-in sort of a push, so I needed to throw everything at it.
Yeah, but all-in pushes are something that Huns do very well, and it won you the set. And you already said how happy you were after winning that set, right?
Yeah, it was like one of my best victories. Like also he's like 8 seeded and I'm a 16 seeded, so always good. You know, feels good to beat a better player. You know.
Yeah, let's take a look at the brackets where that leaves you. So if you don't want spoilers about other sets and the brackets, people in chat mute and minimize for 2-3 minutes, because we are gonna take a look at the brackets now. And your opponent in round of 16, congrats to reaching that again, will be Brew.
Yeah, Brew.
What do you think?
I have played. Yeah, I've played a bit against him in the one of the Deathmatch World Cups. The series went to 3-2, so he won 3-2. So I have played him before.
Which team World Cup was that?
A lot in ladder.
Or?
We'll need to check. We'll need to check. I forgot that, but I just remember that it was like 3-2. It was like a good series, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think I feel confident. Like I think if I have a good save draft, and if I play my best, if I don't do many mistakes, I think I can win against him. If I don't win the series, like I'm gonna make it hard for him at least. So I have confidence, more confidence in this one than the Rage series. So yeah.
Okay, nice. And you already said your goal was from the start top 8, right?
Yep. At least top 8. Yeah.
Yeah, you said you're doing higher goals now? Are we going to top 4 now?
Sorry.
Yeah, you said at least top 8 now, so I was wondering if after your victory against Rage, it's a top 4 goal now and not a top 8 goal. But that would
like
probably mean beating Ganji, right? In the next round.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. Yeah, but like Brew has been playing. Yeah, I've yet to see his set against Nilly, but I have heard he's played very well. He's adapting very well to the map, so it's gonna be hard. I will try my best, but yeah, if I try to reach, I've tried to try my best to like beat him. I think I can. I have done it before. I have beaten him games, so I think I can. So let's see.
Nice to hear. Yeah, keep up the good work, and thanks for coming in again.
Thank you so much, Otter, for the cast once again. You have a good one, man. Take care.